If you ever felt like there's more for you, my friend, you could see a different version of your life, but no matter how much you try to change, you keep slipping back into the same habits, the same patterns, and the same mindset. This video is for you because today I'm going to show you how to actually become your future self. All right? It's already within you. Okay? Not just visualize it, not just talk about it, but start living it practically and intentionally. So, welcome in. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed to the channel, welcome back. So, in the last episode, we talked about ego death, letting go of the version of you that can't come with you into your next level. But once you release that version, my friend, you're left with a space most people don't know how to feel. And that's where they fall back. Because if you don't define who you're becoming, you will default to who you've always been because it's familiar. So, here is a story of my own. There was a time in my life where I knew I wanted more peace, more stability, more alignment. But if I'm being honest with you right now, my habits didn't match that version of me at all. I would say I wanted growth, but I was still thinking in old patterns, still reacting the same way, still choosing what felt familiar over what actually was aligned. And the hardest part, my friend, it felt like I was trying, but nothing was really changing. So, not because I wasn't capable, but because I was still operating from the same identity. The shift didn't happen when I set better goals. It happened when I got honest about this. I was expecting a new life while still being the same version of myself. And once I saw that, everything changed. So, let's get into it, my friend. If you feel like you are operating from an old identity and you want a new one, type in the chat, new identity. Your future self is not created by chance, it's created by design. Most people focus on what they want, but transformation comes from who you decide to be on a daily basis because your identity determines what you tolerate, what you normalize, what you return to under pressure, and what feels like you. So, if your identity doesn't change, my friend, your life won't either. And here is a lesson. You cannot become a version of yourself if you haven't clearly defined, not vaguely, not emotionally, but clearly. So, my friend, ask yourself this: who is the version of me that already has the life I want? How do they think? How do they move? What do they no longer tolerate in their lives? Clarity removes confusion. And to go even further, I stopped focusing on goals and started focusing on standards because goals are temporary, but standards, my friend, are your identity. So, your future self has higher standards for discipline, your time, your energy, and your self respect. And those standards show up in small decisions daily. All right. So, identity is built through evidence. And this is where everything shifted for me. I stopped waiting to feel ready and started creating proof in my life. Small actions, consistency, even when it felt unfamiliar. Because your mind doesn't change through words, it changes through evidence. Just think about this for a second. Really, really allow yourself to sit with it. So, here's what I want you to do, write this down. If I was already my future self, I would fill in the blank and list at least 10 things. Then choose one, just one, my friend, and start today. Because identity isn't built in a moment, it's built in repetition on a daily basis. And you deserve that. Okay. In alchemy, this is where form begins to take shape again. But this time, it's intentional. You're no longer reacting, you're choosing, you're creating, you're becoming because you deserve it. You are the co creator of your life, you are the masterpiece within. Everything is already within you. And in the next episode, we're going to take this even deeper because knowing who you want to be is only the beginning. You have to embody it daily, even when it feels unfamiliar, even when there's no evidence yet, but you have the faith. If this resonated with you, stay with the series, and I'll meet you in episode 4. Have a magnificent day. Bye.